Hi guys, welcome to Marquetta the Life Speaker, where we help cure those hearts. On today, we're talking about I only did what's right. Brief conversation, right? I only did what's right. What is that talking about? I only did what's right. Well, for me, I know it's been definitely a travel in this program, but I feel like it's been working out for me. I've came a very long way in this program, and I can look back now and see where I was before to where I am now, and I'm so proud of myself because God only knows what I would have done. Even the encouragement of me still being in the same place that I lost a loved one at, um, that's very big, and it's not easy. But I start to notice that in life, you are the only one that can control the will, and you can only one that control yourself. Even if you feel alone or you feel like no one cares, it's in your duty to make sure that you are okay. I started to realize for me, once I started really taking care of myself and really meaning it was hard, you know. I look at myself now and be like, I came a long way. I had a lot of stops in my life. Uh, man, a lot of stops. But ever since I got into just building something of my own, it made me feel good. I already had a job, but to create something while I'm waiting on fulfillment and getting complete, um, that's gorgeous because hard work does pay off in the long run. I came a long way in this business, and it takes courage to do something like this too. Um, Sometimes we get caught up and we don't do what we want to do, and sometimes we just work, and we don't go for our goals and dreams. Um, when I was at my job, I thank God that one of the managers really was caring about me and my stories. Not so much of work. She went very personal with me. And that's why I realized, it wasn't just a job for me. They really cared about me. They cared about my goals. They cared about what I need in my life. And every time they see me, they give big smiles. And that's what I'm talking about. Because working and actually living your life is two different things. Sometimes we just want money, you know what I'm saying? But our life is so much more important. Thank God that I'm able to still get around, do what I need to do, you know what I'm saying? And I know that because of God's grace, I'm still where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? And I can keep on moving forward and moving up and not letting nothing bother me. You can't help everybody, but you need to help yourself. I told myself this is very new for me to say that I love myself. I'm okay with being alone. I don't really need friends. I don't need them because my thing is that if something's going on with you and you'll look at your phone and you can't call nobody, that's something wrong. Because You should be comfortable when it comes to your personal business to tell anybody, especially if they're your friends, what's going on. Me, I don't feel like I even have friends, to be honest, because people only come around when they feel like it in my life, and a lot of people disappear like musicians. I feel like the only person that was really, really real in my life was my father. Don't get me wrong, some good people, but it's just the stability, you know what I'm saying? My dad was very stable with me, and it's just different, very different. It's very sad too because you look at it and you be like, yeah, this whole entire family feels like a stranger type of thing, and after a while you'll start to see things for what it really is, and you move on. And it's sad though because I am family oriented, and that's why this program was brought up, really, to help families and encourage them to build themselves up. And plus, my family is broken and it's towed up. And sometimes, a lot of people put on their smiles and they think that this huge separation is good, but it's not. I never really seen this before when my dad was here. My dad was always around us, so it's just completely new to me to kind of see the family so separated. But I still did the right thing. You know, I started to realize, that you can't force anybody to be around you or love you, and you can't force nobody to recognize you, understand you. You can't do that. And so when I started looking around and seeing how told up the family was really, I just seen things for what it really was. We were told up. And there was nothing that no one could say to me to change my mind about me recognizing the family being really told up. The separations were just getting a little bit out of hand, and everybody packed their bags and started saying they had to take care of their families. And we all have to take care of our families, but sometimes we forget the most important stuff is all families. You take care of home, but we got all types of homes, and it's just sad how families are now. I see a lot of young youth going through the same thing about their families, and it's just very sad because we're not supposed to be like this. Families supposed to stick together no matter what. And we're just not sticking together. It's too much competition and it's just too much going on to where you start to pick your bags up and say, I'm going to just follow my dreams and hopefully everything calms down. And if not, I'm going to keep following my dreams. That's probably why I love the blog a lot. And I just left the Facebook thing because why get on a Facebook page if that's the only time a family member noticed you? And it's sad, but it's the truth. The only time family members would notice me is when I post. So that's why I was posting, because I wanted to see how they were. But in life, you just gotta take care of yourself and hope for the better for them. Hope whatever they feeling in their heart heals. You can't change and help everybody, but you can make sure you and others is okay and try your best to make sure that you are okay. The self-awareness program is very huge because I came a long way and I saw where I was broken at. And I had a lot of broken relationships going on. A whole lot. And it was sad because no one wants to deal with broken relationships, but it happens. It happens. And for me, I am overcoming a lot of things. And I'm so proud of myself because I remember when my dad died and I thought I was in love. And it did a turnaround on me and it broke my heart because, you're already losing everything. The last thing you want is to lose more. You know what I'm saying? And after you keep on losing and losing, it depending on who you are. But for me, if I'm losing and losing and I know I don't deserve to, I'm going to get my success. I'm going to pick up the key to success and just go for it. The funny part is I was already there. It's just sad the ones who brought you down, brought you up there, you know what I'm saying, to your success, they're the ones kind of bringing you down. And they're the one that push you up there. It's like a setup. You're set up. How you gonna push me up here for you to make me feel bad? You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of, my life is really kind of just horrible. But I still keep smiling because at the end of the day, I can't change the way people think of me. But it is sad because you be like, man, you're the one that said I needed to change. You're the one that said I needed to stop this. And now here I am up here and you do a turnaround on me and you see your success, but then you don't even get happy for it because these people traded on you. It's sad. But then you start to realize I'm not about to be sad for something that I overcame. I'm going to just be blessed and I'm going to love what I got because I didn't have all this before. I did not have all this. And so when you look at your success, don't be disappointed. Be blessed. You're not controlling how everybody else thinks. My story is this. I was pushed up here and a lot of people betrayed me. And they were the main ones that told me I need to change my life around. You can only imagine how I feel. My nerves were very bad. They've been bad for over 2 years since my dad's been gone. Because everybody packed their stuff and left and they act like it's another day. And it's sad, but it's the truth. Some people, they just move on so quick because they never was connected to this person. It's different. When you're connected to a person, you possibly could never move on. But you're going to pick up something. And death have taught me a lot. A lot. More than just having faith, more than just all that. It taught me to be careful and it taught me to be prepared because a lot of people will trade on you after. And you got to be careful because at the end of the day, the reasonings of what they've done is not a good reason. It's wrong. And so you having to be strong and keep moving forward in a way where it's not affecting you. It takes time. And so when it's all a mess, everything is moving. Your main goal is to stand still. I did the right thing by saying, I'm not going to let myself go anymore. I'm not going to sit in this circle, and it's the wrong circle at that, waiting on somebody to help me. And then they're trying to put I like to be alone. I don't like to be alone. I need help. But you are taking advantage of my gifts and talents and using it for you. A lot of people are very selfish. And it gets to a point where you lose your trust. Because some people say they're good and they mean you good. But see, people pick and choose where they want to be in your life. And it's either the good parts or the bad parts, whatever parts. But me, I'm not like that. I am the whole play. I'm not going to be in the background picking and choosing when I want to be in your life. If I said I want to be in your life, I'm there. And I'm solid. And that's the problem with me, is that people plant little seeds and they leave. They leave the scene. But me, I stay. And I just got that from my dad. I don't believe in what everybody else been doing lately. I don't have that belief. Because my dad taught me is we remain solid with each other. And we help each other. If somebody's down, we make sure each other's okay. And we don't complain about it. We don't brag. We don't put it in their face. We just help them. Make sure they okay. And I guess, that's part of who I am, and that's who I always will be, is help each other. If somebody's helping you, you help them. And a lot of people kind of twisted with me when they helped me. And that's why I just said, I'm going to do my own thing and do the best that I can. No, I don't want to be alone, and no, I don't like this, but I got to keep going. And after a while, when you're alone for so long, people assume that you love to be alone, and that's not true. You had no choice. You had no choice but to do what you need to do. And that's the difference for me. I didn't have no choice. And that's sad. I had an unfair situation happen to me after my dad passed. And it was very unfair. But then, after a while, I started to realize there ain't nothing that I can do but keep going. Because you can't look back at what hurt you. And some people, they try to clarify, they can't clarify nothing now. The fact that I've changed and they're still acting like that, that's wrong. And wrong is wrong, and you're not going to get any credit for that. And so after a while, you just get the help that you need. And some people get jealous about it, but it's like, you're not going to have me on the floor. I'm not going to be on the floor for anybody. I'm going to get the help I need. And if you can't do it, I'll find somebody else that will. I cannot let nobody just watch me fall, being funny about me not having transportation. I don't have time for that. If you claim to care about me and you clowning me, I ain't got no time for it. I don't got no time for it. Because I'm halfway sick and I'm still trying to take care of myself. This program is really good for me, and I did the right thing by doing this. Because somebody one day, they could be going through things and they could be needing someone. They could just be wanting to hear the truth. And that's why a lot of people don't mess with me. I talk enough where you can hear me. And I'm not going to let nobody shut me down. If I got something to say, I'm going to say it. And I've been like that my whole entire life because I feel like a lot of people don't have no sugar codes and they don't care how you feel. So why can't you speak? It's just a lot of bullies in the world. A lot of people that's bosses. And just not enough lovers. Not enough people who really truly love. And they wonder why you so distant. I don't like to hang out with people like that. I like to hang out with love. Yeah, I like to hang out with respect. Most importantly, I like to hang out with people who like to be around me. Because I've been around a lot of people who just don't like me. And I'm tired of it. What you in this circle for? And I'm being real. If you don't like each other and you spend most of your time just yelling, cursing, yelling, fighting, then there ain't no time for it. Just dismiss yourself. Because when the older you get, you ain't got no time. And that's how I am right now. I'm running out of time. It's time to keep going. And so, in this, I have a goal plan for us. And it's keep your lights on, okay? I'm doing the right thing by just keeping these lights on and keep going no matter what and not stopping. And number one, someone out there is in the dark and you can help them get out. Never give up. You might not see anything yet, but it's coming. Remain on course. You came a long way. No matter what, keep going. No, it's not going to be easy. Think positive. By grace, you made it this far. Keep your faith, okay? Keep going no matter what. And keep joy and hope. Keep joy and hope. Always keep joy and hope. And keep a smile on your face. Because in this, it's not always easy, but it can get done. It can be done. And so I'm going to give you a word here. And it's this. It's going to be grace. By His grace is the reason why I do what I do, because of God's grace. Here we go. God is so rich, mercy, and He loved us so much that even though we were dead because of our sins, He gave us life. And when He raised Christ from the dead, it is only by God's grace that you have been saved. God saved you by His grace when you believed. And you can't take credit for this. It's a gift from God. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done. So none of us can boast about it. Ephesians 2, 4, 5, 8, and 9. So, by His grace, we are here. So I did the right thing in my life. I changed my life around. I started to see things for what it really is. And most importantly, I started just to love myself again. You can't change the way that things, when everybody else, they look pretty for the first beginning and then all of a sudden they start changing. That's their problem. That's their problem. But when you remain solid and you remain who you are, keep going. Because for me, I said it. I might as well just keep on flowing along, because I don't like silence. I don't like to be around people who's quiet. I really don't. It irritates me. And most importantly, I don't like all this tension and people looking down upon me. I'm sick of it. And after a while, you start to just say, I am going to be by myself. Because if you're going to look at me like that, if you're going to be silent all the time, then I might as well talk to myself. And somebody put me in a position where I can share my life story. So thank you for my encouragers, for me, my advisors. Thank you. Thank you, my manager. Thank you, the Lyft driver, for the clothing line, showing me how I should do it. Just giving me a little advice. And most importantly, I thank the stranger that told me go ahead and make a documentary. I didn't come up with this alone. All of them were strangers. Strangers support me more than my blood did. But it's okay. A stranger even put me in this apartment. So, it's sad. But then you start to realize your family didn't even put you up here. They talked you up here. They just talked. And everybody else moved. And they were strangers. So, you just gotta be thankful. And the only person that really moved in my life, he's currently dead. So, for me, all I'm going to say is, never give up. I could have gave up. I could have been in a hospital. Because me not seeing the family how it used to be, it killed me. And their clarifications of why, it was horrible. That is not a reasoning. But after a while, I start to say, let them go, let them go. But you a G, you gonna get your help. You're not gonna be out here struggling. You're not gonna be out here, no, You know, like I said, my dad just truly believed, let's help each other. And a lot of families are struggling with just love. They're struggling with stop the competition. They're just struggling. But let them struggle and you live. Because anybody struggling to help you or love you because they see you have a baby, that's their problem, not yours. And that's where I'm at. And I'm just thankful for the help that I have. So I can be able to live, not die. So God's grace, oh Heavenly Father, right now, continue to send us the right direction by your grace. Amen. Thank you for watching Merqueza the Light Speaker, where we help cure those hearts. I'll be back tomorrow.